This is the ZHIYUN Cinepeer CX50, a full colored RGB COB light that's just about the size of your phone, 50 watts of power, mobile app controller, and yes, it could fit in your jacket's pocket. Full transparency, ZHIYUN sent this over for a review, but no money changed hands, and what you're about to see is 100% my honest take. The CX50 is a portable 50 watt RGB light with CC range from 2700 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin. There's no green or magenta shift control though, which is worth noting. The light includes several modes like CCT mode where you can select different types of lighting such as tungsten or dysprosium. There's also HSI mode, RGB mode, and a total of 18 built-in lighting effects. According to ZHIYUN, the CX50 delivers up to 26,400 lux of brightness when paired with its mini standard reflector. It also boasts a CRI of 95 and a TLCI rating of 96+. I used this light on a personal shoot to light up an indoor scene. The room already had natural sunlight coming in, but because the subject were backlit, I needed a little extra light in their faces. With the mini to full Bowens mount and a soft box lantern attached, the CX50 was more than enough. Later that day, I used it on another set as my main light and was really pleased with how it performed. And because it has RGB, I've used it to create some kind of background separation to light up the background, and it excelled greatly. This light comes with a built-in non-detachable 4500 mAh battery, which gives you about 60 minutes of runtime at full brightness according to ZHIYUN. Just be aware that once your battery is depleted, that's it, unless you have a way to power via DC input or USB-C port located at the bottom. So plan ahead and bring a backup option if you need it for a longer shoot. Now back to the CX50. Now let's talk about build quality. The body of the CX50 is made from hard plastic, and as usual with ZHIYUN, the design feels premium and well thought out. Around the back side, you find vents for the cooling fan and a grill over it. There are two knobs to control the light settings and a small screen that shows you the changes as you make them. On the top, there's a single red button to power the light on and off. When you press and hold the power button, then you're asked to rotate the dimming knob to actually turn it on. If there's no rotation, the light turns off. This feature is super helpful. It prevents the light from accidentally turning on if the button gets pressed while it's probably in a carry bag. At the bottom of the unit, you find a /20 mounting point and the power input. There are no other mounting points on this light, just so you're aware. I weighed it myself and it came in at about 598 grams. Now let's take a look at how this light performs in real-world lighting setups. For most of this video, I've been lit by the ZHIYUN LUTS X100 paired with the mini to full Bowens adapter and a 90 cm parabolic softbox. But now I'm going to switch and light myself using the CX50 so you can see how it works as a Keylight. So now I've made the switch, and as you can see, it's totally capable of handling Keylight duties. I've set it at 90% brightness. I have the X100, which is now behind me at about 1% brightness. You can also control the CX50 wirelessly using ZHIYUN ZHIYUN Vega app. The app lets you update the firmware, adjust the CCT value, change brightness, and set your HSI or RGB values. That said, I did notice a couple of limitations. For example, I wasn't able to access the built-in lighting effects from the app. I could only do that directly from the light itself. I'm not sure why that is, but if you found a workaround or know something I don't, please drop it in the comments below. As this light can be wirelessly controlled via the mobile app, I have the ZHIYUN Vega app open on my phone. I'm still recording so I can show you guys what I'm doing. And if you can see the screen, I'll put it maybe to my right side. I have the LUTS X100 and the CX50 connected. And if I go into the LUTS X100, wait for it to load up, I can just increase the intensity or take it down to 0. I'll just take it down up to 1%. So that's 1%. The light comes back. I'm at 2700 Kelvin on the light. I'll take it to 5600 Kelvin by pressing daylight. I'll go back and go into the CX50. You can see that's 90% brightness. I can bring down the light to 28%. I'll take it back up to 90% brightness. Yeah, 90% brightness. If it's 600 Kelvin, I'll click the tungsten lamp effect and I'll go back to 5600 Kelvin. And I can also change the colors. What I'll do is go into color and I'll select cyan. So that's the light cyan lighting me at 100% saturation, 180 degrees hue. Brightness is 90%, not as bright as before. I'll go into blue. So that's 240 degrees. And I can choose green, orange, red, purple easily by clicking. I'll push it to 100%, so that's 100% brightness. I'll take it down back to 90%. If you're into product photography or videography, the CX50 is a great option. Pair with the ZHIYUN's mini softbox and you can diffuse and shape the light to your liking for clean, controlled shots. At the time of recording this video, the CX50 costs $179 US on Amazon in the States and £189 on Amazon UK. It comes packed in a brown box and includes a long USB C2C cable, a manual, a mirror reflector, a silicone gel diffuser, and of course, the light itself. Now for some light test. First of all, I tested the CX50 window modifier. It produced a very even beam spread with consistent results regardless of the CCT or HSI settings I selected. The shadows were sharp and well defined. Then I tried it with the included mini reflector. The beam became more concentrated in the center and the shadows were softer. Again, the performance stayed consistent whether I was in CCT or HSI mode. Finally, I tested the CX50 with a mini to full Bowens adapter. The results were similar, but when I added the silicone gel diffuser, the light became much more softer and the beam spread evenly. As for fan noise, there's no fan speed control in the CX50, but I'm honestly impressed with how quiet it is. Even when the fan kicks in, it's barely noticeable. Now for context, I'm being lit up with the CX50 like I earlier mentioned. What I'll do is pick up the app and turn up the light so you can have a feel of how quiet this room is. I'm recording this with the Sennheiser MK416, so power it off. Now here's my room tone without the CX50 on. So now I can hear the CX50 at full fan speed. So this is how it sounds with the Sennheiser MK416. As previously mentioned, I have a few observations regarding the use of this light that may be helpful. Firstly, it requires a 24-volt DC input. I found that my 20-volt DC adapters were unable to effectively power the light, meaning that they couldn't keep the light charged while in use. This limitation, however, does not apply to my Mulus X100. Secondly, I discovered that the light can indeed be powered while in use with my power banks. When utilizing a power bank, it successfully indicated a power delivery rating of 100 watts, since my power banks are able to deliver 100 watts of power. I also performed additional tests with my V-mount batteries with a P-tap to DC cable, which yielded results similar to those I experienced with my 20-volt DC chargers. However, when I switched to the USB-C port on the V-mount batteries, the light was able to stay charged while in operation and display the maximum output of the V-mount batteries. So that's it for today's video. The ZHIYUN Cinepeer CX50 is yet another well-made budget-friendly light from ZHIYUN. If you're looking for a small, versatile RGB light that doesn't break the bank, I definitely recommend checking this one out. I've also included links in the description below if you want to grab one for yourself. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future uploads. Got any questions? Drop it in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to you. I'm your filmmaker signing off. See you in the next one. Peace.